friends, and welcome to the Truth Booth. This is Ask Me Tuesday, and today I've chosen to answer a question that several of you have written in, and that is, where do you live and what are you doing there? I'm going to answer that really quick for you. I live in Ecuador, in my little house on the Ecuadorian prairie, and I am here because we work in a mission training up pastors and leaders, and also helping with community development in different places. So I'm just going to give you a little turn around here. If it was clear, there's an amazing mountain right over here that you can't see today. But this is our training center. This is my front yard. This is my little house. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing here and how you can keep in touch with me in other places other than the Truth Booth. Our goal has been to make this property sustainable. So we really have worked hard to try to make it where we're able to produce crops off of this property in order to feed the people that come on this property for training or for different events that are held here. Usually I'm the one planning the food at the trainings and the events that happen here, so it's really been awesome to get to a place where I can just go out in the garden and see what's ready to harvest and pull it into our meal plan and feed everybody off of what has been grown here. Most of what happens in my life happens right here in my house. There's a lot of people coming and going, a lot of good meals served here, a lot of deep conversations and prayer happens in this house. And actually, my little house on the Ecuadorian prairie has its own Instagram account. You can look for Little House on the Prairie, and that's where my house documents a lot of the beauty in Ecuador. And so for Compassion Connection, I do a lot of the logistical planning and a lot of computer work with communications, and really try to kind of pull things together with teams coming and all the things that are happening here. So that takes up a lot of my time too. I don't know if you're like me, but as a woman, I struggled for many years thinking, how can little old me make a difference in the world? And that kind of led to a series of events in my life where I was, as a hobby, making jewelry on the side just for myself and maybe my friends, but that has turned into a little cottage industry business for me, that I make jewelry and sell it to support an amazing ministry in Quito of a friend of mine who, her team rescues girls from sex trafficking in Quito and gives them a home to live in, helps them to learn a trade that they're able to support themselves and a lot of times children that they have, and disciples them in an incredible way. And so I feel like my little part of helping with something like that can be to have this little business selling jewelry and have the profits support them. The exciting thing about having a cottage industry business like this is all the people that get involved and volunteer to help because of the cause that I'm working towards. So I have photographers that volunteer their time to take pictures. I have models that volunteer their time to model the product so that we can get it out there and people know exactly what it looks like. We have videographers that have helped us make short little videos for the things that we sell. So it's been really fun to form a team of people. My daughter helps in the States and she does all my shipping and is in charge of all the product there. And so it's really been great to have a team of people where together, those who are purchasing and all of us on this end trying to create this jewelry and get it out there are making a difference in the world, so that every purchase you make, you become a part of the stories. In our case, you become a part of the stories of these young women coming out of sex trafficking. I really do wish that I could have you over to my little house on the Ecuadorian prairie and we could sit down and have a cup of tea and chat. But for now, you'll just have to keep tuning in to the Truth Booth. See you next time.